All right, so welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to Raider World. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, so when I put out new videos, you guys get notified. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for your continued support. So yeah, here we have the Zero 3D TAILO Light. This is an awesome light from Zero 3D, all plug and play. I've seen these on a King Tour-Pak. They look great. Zero 3D does have a video on their channel going over a King Tour-Pak and installing one of these. Let's say you have a chop Tour-Pak, you don't want to upgrade, have another Tour-Pak sitting around. You can easily just upgrade your chop Tour-Pak, add a luggage rack, add some more lights to it, just different ways to customize it. You can install this pretty much on any Tour-Pak, King Tour-Pak, chop Tour-Pak, Razor Tour-Pak. It all depends on what style you're looking for. So I wanted to add a little bit more lighting to my chop Tour-Pak. That's why I added the streak trunk light from Zero 3D, and now I want to add the TAILO light. Zero makes everything all plug and play. It's going to be very simple to just stick on there, route those wires, and then plug and ride. So we'll go ahead and get this unboxed and install on the bike. All right, so in the box, you get your TAILO light. You have your splitter or your harness that's going to give you that plug and play option. You have your zip ties, you have some cable tie mounts, dielectric grease. This will decrease the chance of your connectors shortening out if they do happen to get wet. And Zero 3D always provides you with great detailed instructions. Now before I fully install the light, what I want to do is go ahead and make my connections. I just want to make sure that the light works. Now with Zero 3D, I haven't had any issues, so I'm positive this light's going to work. So like I said, this is for a King Tour-Pak. So just test fitting the light. I haven't seen this on a chop Tour-Pak yet. Now for a chop, it's all on you how you want to place it. So you kind of just place this where you know your tape is going to make contact all the way around. So you can have it as far back as you want it, or you can have it as far forward as you want it. So I want it more towards the rear. So I'm just going to line it up on this edge right here, making sure it's even on all sides. Now before you get this installed, you just want to make sure you have a clean surface. So you have your 3M tape on the back. Now you can scratch this up or heat it up to activate the 3M tape, but it doesn't really matter. You can just peel this off and stick it right on. Now on the right side for the light, this wire is longer than your left. That way you can cross it to the left side and make your connection. So I'll go ahead and peel this 3M backing off. They put little tabs, so it's very simple to pull right off. Now once I get this installed on the bottom, I'll show you exactly how I line this up along the lines. But like I said, I want this more towards the rear than I do the front. So I'm gonna line it up along those lines, making sure it's even this way. It's not sticking out past the Tour-Pak. Because once you get this on, it's pretty hard to get off. Now you can get it off if you need to and realign it, but it's gonna be a little difficult. So just make sure you have it right the first time. So I'll go ahead and stick it up, and I'll just apply even pressure all across for about 30 to 60 seconds. So like I said, the right side wire is going to be longer than your left side wire. That way you can run it across your Tour-Pak. I'm going to run it on the bottom along the Tour-Pak mount. That way it's nice and hidden, and I'll use those cable tie mounts on the bottom to secure it. I have my TAILO light along with my streak trunk light. I'll throw a couple zip ties along these wires and then run it towards the splitter. So here you have your connectors for the TAILO light. These are not marked left or right or different color wires, but you can always just make your connections, turn your bike on, check your signals, see if it's corresponding for the same signal. If it's not, then just switch them up. Simple as that. I do have a ton of wires in here. Most of them are zero. I'm not going to disconnect everything. It's very simple. You do have a black connector, and then you have a gray connector. Now your gray connector is for your fuel tank, and then your black connector is for your rear lighting. Now your connector might be here. It's gonna be the same connector as in here. So you have your splitter. It only goes on one way. All you'll do is just disconnect your connector, whether it's here or here. So just find your 6-pin connector. Like I said, it only goes on one way. Push it in until you hear it click. Same thing with the other side. Push that in until you hear it click, and then just test your lights, see which one's right, see which one's left, and if you have to switch them, then you just switch them. So I'll add some dielectric grease inside of here just to make sure these connections stay secure, you know, it doesn't get corroded or they don't shorten out. Now Sero 3D does have a 4-way splitter. I already have one of those connected, but with adding all these new lights, I'll probably add another 4-way splitter. That way I can cut down on half of these harnesses.